Carlos King, a former Real Housewives producer, had some nice things to say about Danielle Staub. She was one of the most talked about contestants. Carlos King was a producer for the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and he recently made the claim that Danielle Staub was one of the greatest housewives of all time. Danielle was one of the original cast members of RHONJ, and she soon became one of the most talked about housewives. The former model entered the group through Jacqueline Loretta, who had trepidation about introducing her to the other housewives. Danielle's outspoken nature soon rubbed the RHONJ women the wrong way, and she found herself at odds with most of her castmates. After some digging, RHONJ star Caroline Manzo discovered the book Cop Without a Badge, which featured stories about Danielle's colorful past. She, along with her sister Dina Manzo and Teresa Judas, read that Danielle had allegedly run with Colombian drug cartels and was involved in a kidnapping scheme. The book solidified the housewives' feeling that they wanted nothing to do with Danielle. In one of RHONJ's most unforgettable episodes, Teresa threw a dinner party at a restaurant, during which Danielle walked in and threw the book on the table to address the rumors surrounding her. After some back and forth, Teresa became enraged and flipped the table, calling Danielle a prostitution whore. Although Danielle was only on for 2 seasons, former RHONJ producer Carlos believes that the success of the franchise is largely due to the controversial star. In a recent Behind the Velvet Rope with David Yontef podcast, he shared, "Danielle made the show. She was the show. Danielle Staub was the talk of the town without cameras. So imagine being on camera with Danielle Staub. You're going to talk about her constantly, and without Danielle, nothing would have happened." He explained that despite Teresa being the star of the show now, she wouldn't have been so memorable without the infamous table flip, which was propelled by Danielle. Carlos, who was a producer for the first 2 seasons, witnessed Danielle pushing her castmates' buttons, particularly Caroline. He shared, "Danielle brought out the best out of Caroline and reminded RHONJ fans of the iconic moment, quote, 'Let me tell you something about my family. We are as thick as thieves and we protect each other till the end.'" Carlos also believes that Danielle contributed to Jacqueline's storyline about her going against her family because she felt bad for her friend. He stated, "We all have to admit that without Danielle, nothing would have happened." Danielle returned to RHONJ for season 8 as a friend of, and still continued to cause drama. Although she and Teresa had made amends and had a newfound friendship, she found herself at odds with Dolores Catania and Melissa Gorga. Following RHONJ season 10, Danielle left the show, and many believe it was because of the infamous ponytail pull fight with Margaret Josephs. Despite her short stint on the show, many fans can't deny that Danielle has been the center of many storylines in the Real Housewives of New Jersey.